It's been a while since the last video, but I just wanted to update you guys on some things that have been going on. Mainly, I've been trucking a lot. I've just been driving the truck, putting miles on it. When I got it, it had about 3,000 miles on it. We're at about 18,000 now. We've been through our first oil change, new fuel pump. Of course, you guys saw that episode. A rear wheel set that almost fell off, some new wheel seals, some new bearings. I got the AC fixed in here. Outside it's about 80 degrees, and in here it's about a comfortable 70, maybe 71, 72 degrees. The AC is working nice. Blowing super cold. Thanks Omar over at Hilliard Auto for charging me up, because I don't really like doing AC work. And we also added some carbon filters underneath the ducts. I cleaned the ducts up, pulled them out, scrubbed them down with Dawn pretty well, cleaned the inside of the ducts out with some Lysol wipes, and cut some carbon filtering out of some carbon sheet and stuck the filters underneath there. And I also put a carbon filter in the duct for the fresh air vent that goes outside. If you look closely down in there, you can see a filter. I cut a piece of the carbon filter out and stuck it down inside there. Oh yeah, exhaust. I added a little bit taller stacks, and I deleted the muffler that was, the two mufflers that were on the side of the truck, I got rid of them. Because I deleted the mufflers on the side of the truck, I decided to stick a muffler underneath the truck. The distance worked out pretty well here from my custom home fabricated downpipe to the Y pipe. It's exactly like 28 inches, and the muffler's 30 inches, so everything kind of slid together, and just threw some clamps on there. I got some new flex sections here, new lower elbows, muffler deletes, and some stacks that Tori donated to the cause a little while ago. I got these stacks before I even got the truck. Some headlight visors, because they're necessary. The truck encompasses a certain amount of swank, and that's necessary. But the stacks look a lot better. They sound a lot better. The decks sound pretty good. Now for under the hood, the exhaust is part of a Pete system. There's Pete elbow here and a Pete elbow there, like the 60-degree elbows. And I, cut a hole in there for my EGT bung, welded that in there, and welded a stainless flange onto the front of it. And I also welded the flex section to the actual downpipe itself, because I hate those clamps. The clamps don't ever really clamp too tight. So, brand new exhaust system, front to back. Well, the stacks aren't brand new, but it's what I could do on a budget. There was an oil leak here. There was a hard metal line here, and I kind of converted it over to whatever I could piece together. That stopped leaking, so I'm happy. It's a good thing. New alternators on the way. It's in the mail. This one's starting to make noise. It charges just fine, but when I grab the pulley and yank on it, it clunks, and like it needs new bushings in it. So we're going to send that one off to the shop and have that one rebuilt, because it's actually at least to go. Have it rebuilt back to specs and stick it on the shelf, and then stick the new one on there. The new one I ordered is a mini alternator, so hopefully it fits perfectly in the right spot. If it doesn't, then I guess I'll be screwed. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, we decided to put some new hoses on this truck because it needed some hose love. The hoses have been on here for about 10 years. So new radiator hoses, return hoses, new silicone couplers for the charge air, and a couple hoses here and there for like the radiator fan clutch. And I can see these fittings are leaking already, which is kind of like a pain in my ass. But I put new butterfly valves on here, and I guess maybe I didn't tighten them enough or use enough sealant, one or the other. Anyway, I guess the coolant's got to come out here, and that's got to come back off again and get resealed. But we got new valves on there, top and bottom. So once we hook the heater lines up, then that will be ready to go. And yeah, put some lights underneath here for working on the truck at night. So in case anything goes wrong on the road, at least I'll be able to see underneath the hood. New filter for the fan clutch and new solenoid for the fan clutch, because both of those were leaking. I didn't use the Horton solenoid, nor did I use the Horton what do you call it, filter, but you know, I used a good Parker air valve. It's just a boost control valve that I had laying around the shop from the Volvo, from the Mazda suite. Anyway, a couple more hoses on this side, stuff going to the after cooler. All I got changed. I pulled the pipes off, cleaned them up, painted them, try to make it look a little more presentable. It's a lot easier to find leaks if your engine's clean. So we've got new belts on here too, since probably the last time you guys saw an update, and new air compressor discharge line, new Raycor fuel filter separator. Be careful, there's a lot of knockoffs out there on the internet. Go to West Marine to get your Raycor stuff, because they sell genuine Raycor filters and filter heads. They threw a curveball at me this time. I'll throw those out here. The 331 I think it's 33210 filter that I normally use for these things. The Wix brand, you can't use those because these filters have a weird recess in the bottom of them, so you got to use the Raycor brand. Oh boy. Anyway, yes, I guess I got to buy stock and Parker Raycor filters. They come in 30, 10, and I believe 4 micron. I'm using a 30 as my pre-filter, and then there's a 10 micron back here that I use on the side of the block. Put some quarter fenders on the truck so it stopped throwing shit on the back of the truck. Keep the back of the truck a little bit cleaner. And some new mud flaps and mud flap hangers, and my little turn signals there on the mud flaps. I like it. Turned out pretty good. But we got a long way to go and short time to get there. And yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully there'll be some more videos with some in-depth explanations, but for right now I'm just way too busy to stop and pull the today's the first day I actually got a new SD card for my camera, which is the only reason I'm actually able to do this. So my new SD card, I should be able to take more videos and hopefully get some videos to you guys out trucking and doing the do. But for now, we're going to turn you guys loose. Have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.